Alright guys, so I'm on my way to GTT. I need to change the front differential fluid in this car, and along with the front differential fluid I'm going to change the pump seal. So the way this car's front differential actuates is by very similar to what a Haldex does. There's the mechanical oil pump, electromechanical oil pump, which is turned on by the ESC unit, and that basically engages or disengages a series of clutches which connect the front two wheels together and control the degree of slippage. So it can, by controlling how much slippage is happening between the two wheels, the car can actually distribute torque to each individual wheel. Now, that's one of the best things about this car. The VAQ is probably one of the reasons I got this car over the 230, and it helps the car perform so much better. And being Volkswagen, the VAQ is also there in the Golf Club Sport S, and it is in the higher state of tune, meaning that the engagement of the clutches is far more aggressive in that car. And fortunately, they have already pre-programmed that state of tune into the VAQ controller. So even if you don't have the Golf Club Sport S, you can still get the same programming on your car. It's just a matter of switching some values in VCDS, and you get the same level of increased traction mode, as they call it, on the VAQ on the 245s also. So the reason I'm changing the fluid is that a couple of weeks ago, when we were just doing a general inspection of the car, we saw some moisture around the pump area, and these pumps are known to fail. And also, not the pump won't fail, the seal fails because of our harsh climate and weather and so on and so forth. So the VAQ needs if you ask the Volkswagen Skoda guys, the VAQ is a lifetime differential, but the company that actually manufactures the VAQ, they recommend a 3-year or 20,000 mile, I don't remember the exact figure, oil change. If you're tracking the car, which I did in this car, they recommend a more frequent oil change. So that's something that you have to keep in mind on these cars. So what's involved in the VAQ differential service? Ideally, as per the manual, you just need to get the Haldex fluid, as Volkswagen calls it, about half a liter. I think the 550 ml is the fill amount in this VAQ, and you need 2 drain plugs, because the drain plugs are aluminum, soft aluminum. So once you torque them, they'll never and loosen them, they'll never go back. So you need 2 small drain plugs that come from Volkswagen, and you need the oil. Now for me, since my pump I found some moisture, I don't know if it was oil or not, but I found some moisture. I'm also replacing the oil seal on the pump. So for the oil seal, there's a kit which comes with the O-ring and 2 screws which mount the pump onto the differential. That I'm going to clean, and while the pump is out of the car, there's also a small screen in the car. Now on these cars it doesn't get dirty at all, but I'm just going to clean just for the heck of it, to see how much wear is on the clutches and all. So half a liter of oil. Volkswagen unfortunately sells only 850 ml, which is the fill for, I think, the Haldex differential all-wheel drive. So that's the minimum amount you can get. That oil is expensive, so that's one thing. The rest of the parts are cheap. The drain plugs are like 480 rupees or so. The oil seal kit is about 450 rupees, 800. I think about 450 rupees or so. And the oil, I think, was about 1500 or so. I'm not very sure how much the oil was. So I have the bottle with me. I'll put a picture of the bottle in the screen when I edit the video, so you can see how much the oil costs. Fortunately, I got them during the Skoda service festival, so I got them at a much cheaper rate, but not much. Now, why do the service? Because at the end of the day, any oil which is working on metallic and organic clutches will get contaminated. Even though there's a filter, pre-filter, all the filter will get clogged and the oil will get contaminated. And contaminated oil through an oil pump decreases the oil pressure available, so the pump has to work overtime, which can heat up the pump and make the pump fail. Now, VAQ as it is, there has been no known failure of the VAQ system. It's a very robust system, and there have been no issues on the car on the VAQ cars ever. One of my friends, Bharat, his car somehow developed a mysterious leak in his VAQ, and all his fluid had drained out over time. My car, I can still feel the VAQ engaging. I can lock the VAQ and see it's engaging. So I'm not afraid of the VAQ not having oil. I'm more interested in, because I've been tracking the car, the manufacturer recommends changing the VAQ oil every 20,000 kilometers or 2 years. So it's been more than 2 years in this car, obviously. So I want to change the oil, remove the contamination, get fresh oil into it, and hopefully ensure that my VAQ engages properly for the rest of its life. So that's it. So once we get there, I mean, if you look at where the VAQ is located on the car and the drain plug and the fill plug, the design was obviously an afterthought. They didn't consider it in the original blueprint of the car, and you'll see when the drain plug is right, it sits right on top of the front subframe, and unless you do some clever plastic or cardboard routing, it'll spill oil onto your subframe. So just be careful about that when you're doing this. Skoda knows how to do it. They do it themselves, but you have to really convince them, because it's not a wear and tear part according to them, it's a lifetime fill. So I thought might as well, since GT Tuners has already done it on a couple of cars, I thought might as well go to them. They know they are very good at this stuff.